Hello, this is a presentation for problem set number 1, Optimization and Time Series Analysis Reporting by Jintae Rhee. Based on the data provided from Ann Martin, the Wesleyan University endowment should invest 55.5% in equities, 24.5% in real estate, and 20% in market-neutral asset classes. This will give a return of $53.8 million in the next 5 years. This analysis was performed by maximizing the Sharpe ratio while constraining the market neutral to 20%. The Garch model was used to forecast the volatility in the next 5 years. 11 data points were used for test set, and 2019 partial data was included. This was solved by minimizing the mean squared error to find alpha, beta, and gamma in the Garch model. This impact led to 10.5% of the endowment to be redirected to real estate from equities. 4 money managers were selected to interview. Individual Sharpe ratio and the difference from their average return to the benchmark average return was used as criteria for the selection. A good mix of high Sharpe ratio and high average annual return was required. Managers 3 and 5 were excluded due to insufficient data of only 2 years. In the time series analysis, it was previously assumed to include 11 data points in the test set and to include the partial 2019 data. Analysis was performed to see the sensitivity. Changing the data point to 5 seemed to increase the volatility by 0.3%, and it did not change for 20 data points. Excluding the partial 2019 data increased the volatility by 0.3%. It was concluded that the results were not particularly sensitive to these assumptions. To recommend the money managers, 2019 partial data was excluded and managers 3 and 5 were excluded. The two graphs indicate that including 2019 partial data does not have a big impact on the Sharpe ratio or the average return rate. The selection would not have changed. However, if manager 3 and 5 were considered, they would be chosen instead of 7 and 8 due to their high Sharpe ratio and average return rate. This concludes my presentation. Thank you for listening.